Hello, how you doing today again? Welcome to another episode of Ubuntu and Open Source. Today I will show you some of the post steps I took after installing my Raspbian with my Raspberry Pi 4B. Now, my goal is to have a near to complete desktop experience with the Raspberry Pi 4B. If you can do without certain things like Google Chrome for the DRM playback or gaming that the Raspberry Pi wouldn't be able to handle, you could have a normal PC desktop experience. So, let's go through some of these here things that I done for post install with my Raspberry Pi 4B. Run updates. We'll come back to change the GPU RAM size. Install firewall UFW. So we'll do the update first. I'm going to pause while that takes time. So I ran the update and it's saying that this 117 package can be upgradable. And it says to run app list upgradable to see them. And this just shows us everything that is upgradable. So the next thing to do is to do an update. Full upgrade. Oops. So we do the app full upgrade without the install command. Now while this is running, it may take some time. I'm going to pause the video again. So I came up to a unique surprise here while doing the upgrade. I got this here screen. So I'm going to press Q. Okay, as it continues, I'm going to pause again. Okay, so the full upgrade has completed. It did have a notification that needed to restart for some of the updates to take effect. We're not going to do that just yet. So I'm going to install the UFW or the GUFW. And Synaptic Package Manager. So as that happens, I'm going to pause again. Okay, now those two things have happened. So let's go look in the menu. You can now see Synaptic Package Manager has been installed and firewall configuration. That's the GUFW. Input your password. Now it's interesting that the firewall doesn't come pre-installed with Raspbian, but it is an ARM processor with a Linux operating system distribution. So I don't imagine too many things was going to get attacked here. But better safe than sorry. So change the GPU RAM size. To do that, let's close this out. To do that, back to preferences, Raspberry Pi configuration. So boot to desktop, hostname Raspberry Pi, change your password, auto login to user Pi. Now you can check that or uncheck it, I mean, because by default it's checked. Interfaces, camera, SSH, serial port, other things can be enabled. By default they're disabled. This here serial console, it says enabled, but also you can't do anything with it. So that's that. Performance, overclock not available, GPU memory. By default, the GPU memory is set to 76. I have already changed mine to 512. You can customize this if you know what you're doing. We're looking at a boot partition here and overlay. Unless you know what you're doing, I wouldn't mess with that. Localizations, all these are set during your initial boot up. Your location, your time zone, your type of keyboard, and your Wi-Fi. I'm going to say okay. Now, when that originally happens, anytime you change your Raspberry Pi configurations, it will ask you to restart. So things will take in effect. LibreOffice Experimental for Ribbon is the same as a normal desktop version. Whoops. Oh, here we are. And with that, you would come down to advance, enable experimental features. Just as a normal desktop version, the same. Then you would come to view and change it to tabbed, from standard toolbar to tabbed, and you get this view. Now I like to have the menu bar viewable still. Whether it's here in my Raspberry Pi with Raspbian or on my normal Linux desktop operating systems, anytime I change that, I still like to view the menu bar. So install applications, wanted application with Synaptic. And that's just with any Synaptic package manager that you have and use. That's the same. It maybe look a little different, but it's pretty much the same as with any Synaptic package manager. Obviously, I have more applications I'd like to install, but Synaptic works in Raspbian just fine as if it was with a normal desktop. So anything that has to do with plugins and brushes, oops, except for the Commodore 64. Raw digital photos. I like to have all these extra features here. And most of the ones that I like to have is for images or pictures, photographs. And I think that's all of them. So I'm going to apply it. Now you would do this for each and every one. Now you can put as many checks as you want or as few checks as you want. What I like about Synaptic versus the command line and or the add remove software, I can install many applications as I want with Synaptic. Whereas here, let me see if it will, I already have oh, it did. I didn't think it was going to start because Synaptic's running. I just don't like the graphic user or layout. This here gives so many things. I like that it's categorized, but I don't like, see every time I change a category, it reloads the cache memory. So it's nice that they have a software, add and remove software, but I don't like the way it's set up. I'm much more comfortable and used to Synaptic Package Manager. And once you check that, that will stay checked until you uncheck it, even if you close and restart the program with each session. There's a now this game Minecraft Pi is pre-installed. As soon as I created a user for my Chromium to Google, um, it automatically created this Chrome apps. Okay, I'm gonna pause. It looks like it's gonna take a minute here. All right, looks like we're coming to the end of that GIMP being installed with Synaptic Package Manager. Now you would do this for each and every application that you want, then you hit apply. Let's check it out. GIMP. Awesome. Comes with GIMP 210. And in a single window mode. I like that. Okay. So that's GIMP. Now, since I changed the GPU RAM size and I had a notification that things will take an effect until the next reboot, I am going to end this video with shutting down. Thank you. Have a nice day.